This is my desert and tropical little landscape project. Uh, I've mixed it up pretty well. I like what I've done. I've got a lot of different color. I've got a lot of different types of plants. See, I've got a date palm, dianthus, Yucca filamentosa, whatever that giant thing is. I think it's Yucca gloriosa. Matter of fact, that's sending up a bloom stalk for the first time since I've had it, and I've had it several years. I've got a little sago palm right there. That's a pup. I've got Santa Rita cactus, the purple one's right there. And then this, I believe, is Yucca constricta. This is actually one that I found around Corsicana that I transplanted. I've got red yucca. I've got lace cactus. Right here I have a little Yucca rostrata, a blue sapphire one. Another Yucca gloriosa. Now here's where it gets interesting. I've got Muscari, the grape hyacinth. I've got a Texas sage, and then I've got this right here. I just planted these yesterday, and then last night it rained, so it did a lot of good. These are Yucca aloefolia. I've got two of them, but this one right here has multiple different heads, multiple different stems. So there's that Texas sage, and then this red thing right here, I love it because it's red. It stands out and gives a little bit of contrast. That is a cordyline red star palm. Then there's another sago palm. And then I've got Mexican feathergrass right here. More Yucca gloriosa. I've got like 8 of those. I've got jade growing right here. It does pretty well. I've got mint everywhere. But I've got these little, I think these are the endangered black lace Texas cactus. I'm not sure though. But I really like that Yucca rostrata. It's kind of hard to see because the grass and weeds are growing in there, and it's so small. But in a couple of years, maybe it'll be big enough for it to really show off. And then I've got this, some sort of cactus right there. I'm not sure what kind. I've got little sedums growing in here. These little red things. And then I've got a little baby agave americana that I found. I found these while I was fishing one day. Those were just sitting there up on the shoreline. Like some kids threw them in the water. So I took them. Pretty convenient. I'd say I scored. I got lucky. A lot of this stuff was given to me, including this little pharaoh cactus. I think that's pretty cool looking. Little bitty guy. And then I've got all these little ferns growing in here that I don't really particularly like, but they do make it look sort of a little bit more tropical. So I think I've nailed it in terms of how much the tropical and desert landscape really blends together in here. And then I've got some flowers for color. I'd say I nailed it. I put a bunch of rocks and sand in here. There's my turtle. I hope these purple Santa Rita cactus pads survive. They'll look great if they do. There's more lace cactus. But as of right now, I think I've pretty much maxed this out because a lot of these plants are still little. So like the agave right there is going to fill in between the date palm and the big yucca. I don't really think I have room to plant anything else. This is already so cluttered as it is. But that's the way I like it. I make use of the space. And I've got a black diamond crepe myrtle here. You can see some of the goldfish in my pond. And then I've got some kale over there. That kale was meant to feed the turtles, but every time I threw that in the water, it turned the water green, and then it turned into this. The water used to be pretty clear, sort of a grayish color, and now it's green. That's from the kale. There's a little baby turtle.